Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Tackle number 35, good enough for a first down.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Sneaks a quick throw. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks right and lets it fly. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Back-to-back deep shots. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. Throw, it's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, when you dial up man-to-man coverage, a lot of times you'll see that free safety back in center field. Here, because of so many receivers, he has to come up and play man coverage. Does a heck of a job of being in phase with the receiver and then getting his eyes up to knock that ball away. Nice play.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Oh, the spin move. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, They're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On the run, it's Moffitt. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
12th play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass back, can he get in? Touchdown, Terrapins, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're
a deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Oh, that one's picked off.
We'll just just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here's the handoff. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Who got it? The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Yeah, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field route, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Tide. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Looking for a gap. It's Moffitt. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it's good right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a shotgun run call.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. It's caught. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's 4th down. Alabama now operating in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
trucks through the defender. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
1st and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Maryland offense is back snap motion from the offense. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins will have to punt this one away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw yet again. He makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here's the 2nd down play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's running out of time here. Touchdown. Ncaa. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's LaBelle. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Catch made on the left side. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Using his legs, it's Moffitt. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Terrapins. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
27, Alabama, 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Football comes out. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Grab near the sticks. It's Harper. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown. Bam. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, this is how you start to get going. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Going after, knocked right through. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
They tackle him at the 38. A solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? 2 and clock with the running game. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a two-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. There's the handoff. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Testing the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He made it. 3 points on the board. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for first-time yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On first down, it's play action. Tough position here. Second and long from the 14. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And looking for a big play here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be